One of the things that we were going to touch on was agility and how to come out of this chaos with agility. Do you want to talk about that a little bit more, or do you think we've covered that off?
I really connect agility to resilience. And I think people think resilience is about being really strong and really kind of like, oh, I'm just going to get through this.
Like a rhinoceros, I'm just going to keep ploughing through with my thick armour.
Yeah, totally, Jules. That's such a beautiful analogy. But if we think about what resilience actually is, it's the capacity to bounce back. And you can't bounce back when you're a rhino. You need to be flexible. So
you need to be Tigger.
Or Piglet. But you need to have that capacity to move fast and to literally bend and come back and be in good shape. I was making this I was having this discussion with someone about resilience yesterday, and the piece is that when you're big and solid and can't move very fast, you're very inflexible. You cannot survive in this world now. And we're talking about post-COVID, but really, I feel like this world's been changing sort of rapidly for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I do too. I agree.
Okay, next. And I'm okay with that. I'm not clinging on to, but I wanted it to be this way. It's like, no. Whatever you thought might happen, that's a story you're telling yourself. What's actually happening in front of you, that's what we need to address. And that's what agility is, and that makes you resilient, because you can't be resilient when you are stuck and when you can only do things in one way. So they go hand in hand, and it's really important that resilient people are the ones who are going to best bounce out of COVID and out of all the situations and be like, okay, what's next?
Yeah. But hopefully they're going to bring the other people with them. I guess that's what I'd like to see come out of this.
Yeah, me too.
Those of us that can bounce, that are able to be agile, and that are going to, and there are a lot of companies benefiting out of this COVID situation, as well as the devastation that's happening amongst small businesses, and particularly in retail and travel. But let's, bring everyone up. It's just my big thing is, there's no point having a massive, enormous business if you're going to be squashing people down. That's not going to work, I don't think, anymore.
No, and that's not in the spirit of working from the heart center and working in heart energy. And
no.
When we're working like that, we bring everyone with us, and it's not a crime to not be as resilient as someone else. It's something to be aware of, so you can make sure that person is cared for. And that's the kind of world we want to live in. Like, why wouldn't we want that for all of our people, to be there with our arms open saying, let's do this together? I just think that's what it is to be awake. It's what it is.
I love it, Polly. I just have to put my arms out now to give